Mhm. Hello.
Hello, Laura. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
It's Joyce Sales.
I know.
Yeah, it's been a while. Things
Is it
good with you?
pretty good? I mean, it's been weirdly busy. The first week of January was like the whole week was a vacation, it seems, for everybody. And then it's like, oh my gosh, we just wasted a week, right? So let me call
And-
Sandra and tell her that we already have somebody here.
Well, take your time. I'm on you guys' email list for all
Yeah.
the
Well, she was what
council,
she was asking me, maybe I won't call her. She was asking me, well, did anybody sign up in chat meeting from the governing board? It's like, don't know, forgot to look. But I sent out the e-blast to, everybody. So
which is what I got. And,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm going to be home at this time. And you mentioned that you were doing the resource fair. So,
Yep.
I do a lot of community
Right.
engagement and
Yes, you do.
volunteering. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I
my
was gonna, but
DMA term.
you're gonna have to repeat yourself because Sandra's the chair of this committee. That's what I was gonna
Oh, well,
um
I was just having conversation with
okay.
you, because
Okay.
I know you. I feel like we know each other a
We
little bit
do.
more than most of the others. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you
Are you
might know
still
Sandra.
working? Are you retired or what's happening?
I'm working. I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely working.
You
Yeah.
still working with what's the guy's name? He owns
David.
the
I'm still working with
David.
David. Yeah.
David. Good,
Yeah.
good.
And I'm realizing because I'm looking at in the background when we're here in the daytime, you can see the pile of papers that you can't see in the evenings right behind me. Oh well,
Well, I
you know,
wouldn't worry about it.
I'm
I mean,
not,
it may make a difference. I'm on my cell phone, but somebody on the computer, it may be more prevalent. But
yeah,
the way the sun is shining, you really can't see it.
right. So, okay, now I am gonna call her. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
Well, no,
there's
it's
still
okay. I'm just gonna call.
okay. All right. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. We do have at least one person in attendance. Okay, bye. Okay. Mhm.
Okay.
Hi, Sandra. So Joyce Sales is here, but I think she just stepped off for a minute.
Okay.
And and you can tell me if you want to start at exactly on time 1:30 or
No,
if you
let's give
want to
them
wait.
5 more minutes, please.
No problem.
hmm But in the meantime, how's your day going?
Um, my day is going fine. David's day, who I work with,
Yes.
not so much.
Oh,
Well, he was hoping, sometimes when you have in your mind you're going to do this and this and this and this,
sure.
and then the key got stuck in the trunk of the car and won't come out.
That
Right.
feels
And
everything.
it's not a trunk, it's a station wagon, so the lift up gate. So
Yeah.
it won't lock closed. So he's limping his way over to the car dealership, and somebody else is following him, and the whole
Uh,
day is shot.
yeah. So much for those plans.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, well, life has a funny way of just happening.
Showing up differently than you anticipated.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So like I said, my day already solved a few problems at tenants, and that's always good when things work out.
I had my meeting with the Friends of the Library today, and I got some disappointing news. How are they not? The library does not want to approve the butterfly mural in the
Oh,
patio. I'm like, are you what?
what? The library itself or the library system?
The library system.
Got it. Oh, look, we've got people.
Wow, Michelle
And Caesar
and Caesar
and Joyce,
and Joyce. Hello,
Enjoy.
right?
Joyce, you here?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi. I'm
Okay,
sorry, your name?
Sandra Pruitt.
Sandra. My aunt is Cassandra.
Okay.
Not quite.
Either they get the first name, they'll say it's my sister, my aunt, Sandra, or it's the last name. They'll say I have Pruitt in my family. So it's one of them.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a common name. Do people call you prefer Sandra or Sandy or
Oh,
San?
Sandra, no Sandy. Mm-mm. Sandra,
Sandra. Okay.
Sandy or Sandra, but never Sandy. No, no, no.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's get started. So thank you all for coming to attend the meeting today. And we are coming together to discuss how we can be helpful in the Community Health and Resource Fair, which is going to be happening at Leslie Shaw Park on February 21st from 11 until 4.
Hey, Sandra,
So,
may I interrupt a minute? May I just share the agenda for a minute, and then we can dispense with that, if that's okay with you? Because
sure.
we're being recorded for YouTube.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, thanks for organizing this.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming. So can I keep going?
yeah.
All right.
I'm just looking, I'm looking for the document while you keep going.
So we have to really hit the ground running. And what I have been doing was
Right.
reaching out and inviting individuals and organizations to participate since about December. I started talking to folks. We're up to about 20 people. So I have some local people that are going to be out there, like Cover California is going to be coming. Allison is going to be out there for the Metro. We're going to have a sound bath, yoga instructor, fitness trainer, and a few realtors are coming out. Also, the SCLARC. So I've asked for CD10 to help with the rentals of a porta potty and about 20 tables, 2 chairs apiece, and canopies. Right now, the setup is going to be I wanted to be able to block off Jefferson from Arlington to 3rd Ave, the front part of the park. But since I am not able to have that, we're going to use the alley behind the park for all the vendors and all the vendors. And then we'll leave the park for kids' activity, for the sound bath, the fitness, the DJ.
Okay.
And if there's anyone else that you may want me to invite, please feel free to let me know. But like I said, we have to hit the ground running because it might seem like February 21st is a long way away, but it's right around the corner, especially when it comes to organizing, because we don't want anything to fall through the cracks. The
Okay.
reason for this actual event is to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the renovation of Leslie Shaw Park. Leslie Shaw Park, I would like for you guys to know Leslie Shaw was the first African-American postmaster selected by John F. Kennedy. So it's a significant time of year to celebrate, and it's also rewarding. Yes, Caesar.
Yeah, hi, sorry. Just you mentioned we can invite other people. The Pottery Studio on Jefferson 12, they've been interested in like collaborating with the community and like eventually do a block party. Would it be a good thing to invite them now and see? Because they
Yeah.
also want to get involved in like kids activities. So
Yeah.
it kind of clicked on me.
Yes. Could you do you have my email?
Yes.
Okay, so could you have the Princess of Cutie, not UNNC email?
I'm not sure. Let me see. Well, you
Caesar,
emailed
if
before
you,
That's
Princess.
it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, so can you send me the information so that I can formally invite them, so that way I can keep a list of all my people? Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I'll reach out to them first, see if they're
And
interested, and
introduce.
then yeah.
Even do an email with both of us on it and introduce us like that.
Okay, sounds
Right.
great. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Okay, Caesar.
and Sandra, did you want me, I haven't done it yet, but as you know, I haven't done a lot of things yet. Did you want me to reach out to the Garden School Foundation to see if they would come with their worms for the
And the
kids?
milkweeds or something. Who
We
has
have,
milkweed?
UNNC has the milkweed seeds. We'll
Okay.
be giving
Oh,
those out.
okay.
But Garden School Foundation has a great program for composting that
Yes.
involves worms,
Yes.
and kids like worms. So I just don't know if they're available that day, but if you don't mind, I'll reach out.
Okay.
And I know the pending still would be Rediscover, yes or no, but we'll find that out.
Yeah. Rediscover. I've had, yeah.
So I will email the head of Rediscover and just see if he can cut through the fact that they don't have full-time staff at our local location.
Okay. All right. That'll be great. Thank you. Yes. Joy, is that your name? Sales?
Joyce.
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 Yeah, yeah, Joyce. Jay or Joyce is fine.
Okay, Miss
Just
Joyce.
just wanted to back to inviting other people.
Mhm.
Um when you inviting other people to possibly table at the event, are you still
Yes.
and how do I go about getting you my information or getting your information so I can pass it on? I do a lot of community outreach and engagement. I'm in LA Care Healthcare, vice chair, past Department of Mental Health leadership team co-chair.
Wow.
So I have a list of nonprofits that I can blast out to and see if they're interested in tabling.
Okay. I don't know how to put my email on
Here,
here.
I'm gonna do it.
So with that email, Joyce, feel free to, and
Okay. And they
actually, what I
can
would like to do is what you email me, and I'll give you like a template of what I and what I'm using to give them information and stuff, and then you can send that out. If we could do it like that, I guess.
whatever the easiest way is, if you have the application form or
Yeah.
information about what the need is and what they have to bring, what they can and cannot do, and then I can blast that out.
Okay.
And then if they're interested in tabling, they'll follow up with you and you can go through your process. How's
Okay.
that?
That sounds great. So
Okay.
that's my email address. Feel free to use that. I'm excited.
Okay, I will do so and I will blast out.
Great. Thank you. Hi,
You're
And
welcome.
me
hi,
again.
Michelle. Thank you for
I'm
showing
gonna
up.
ask Caesar or Michelle or both. Do you think rising communities ought to have a table at this? And Michelle is part of Rising Communities too, Caesar, by the way.
Oh, interesting. Hi. Um, yeah, when you said worms, I was very interested. So that
Oh,
was
They had you at the word worms,
yeah,
huh?
I was like, yeah, we should have worms.
Wait a minute. Okay. All right.
But what
So,
about Rising Communities as an organization? That was my question. Does it make
Yeah,
any sense for them to be invited? And Sandra, who they are is the former community health councils. They've been renamed Rising Communities.
okay.
And they're now officed on Adams and Bronson, right?
Okay.
Within UNNC. But I don't know if they would be interested in having a table.
Okay. We'll find out when we send out a template that I use to invite people to participate. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So, you said Michelle is a part of that?
I think so. Michelle, you were trained by them, right? Or something like that.
I'm a delegate. I'm a participant.
So that's
So
great.
active community member.
Okay, that's great.
I'm a mom. My backstory is I'm a mom seeking help, and every corner I turn, I can't find it. So I'm actively participating, like from inside out.
Okay, Michelle. Well, thank you. Okay, so that'll give us some more people to be out there. I'm so excited. This is really coming together nicely. And we're gonna need volunteers. Well, what I've done is I'm gonna work with the students who need community service hours from the Math and Science School up on Adams and Arlington. Not
Mhm.
exactly, but they're closer to Adams and Arlington. So I'm asking for about 10 to 15 volunteers, which would be great to help patrol the area for security purposes, as well as to watch, clean up. Also, we're going to use as a parking space because if most people know on Jefferson is very tight. We like to walk, but people will be coming from other areas. So the church's parking lot, which is located on the corner of Jefferson and Second Ave, is going to be made available for us to park for the vendors that come to be able to park in. I wanted to put that out there.
So Sandra, let me ask, we are going to have to, you, me, and Candace have to fill out an event request form. And as this meeting goes on, I can put it up. But one of the questions is who are if we're a co-sponsor, who are the other sponsors? Can we say that the Friends of the Library, we don't need your money, but is the Friends of the Library one of the sponsors?
Friends of the Library, Westminster Presbyterian Church. We could put, and somebody else I had thought of, but I can't remember.
Well, you should ask whoever you're working with at Math and Science. I mean, I don't know if you're working with Eric Barlow
Eric
or
Barlow. Yeah, we'll put them
yeah.
down too. Those
Yeah,
three.
just ask them if they want to be a named co-sponsor.
We're gonna put them down. And at 4:30, Candace and I are meeting. So if you want to be a part of that meeting, that would be great. So we can go over this.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
perfect. So we can go over that form at 4:30.
Yes.
Are you meeting in person or another
No.
Zoom call?
Can you set up a Zoom call? Because we were gonna do it over the phone.
I can set up another Zoom call.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
make sure the time is right. Let me make sure it's not 4 instead of 4:30. Okay, let's see. There anything else I want to cover?
Okay,
Anything-
well, the question is
4.
how many, 4
4.
o'clock, and I can set up another, how many volunteers do you need for the whole of it? And that, because remember, we're going to need, UNNC itself is going to need volunteers at our 2 tables. We're having the one table that Caesar is in charge of.
Mhm.
And then we're having a broader UNNC table. And of course, between Thursday night and now, so that's one day, we've also been requested by the outreach organization for charter reform if
Yeah.
we would promote to community members how they can get engaged. So we will have their materials as well. So that's a good thing. So,
It is, but the hard part is I can only say that I'll get the young people to come out and help. But when it comes to UNNC and
no, I
volunteers,
understand. I'm asking what you think your numbers that are required. I know what we need for our tables,
yeah.
but that we might need more numbers than that. So that's what
I
I'm
think
trying
if
to
you can get
figure
the
out.
tables covered, I think since I'm the outreach person who should be worried about the tables for UNNC as well, I think if we can get those numbers covered for those 2 tables, then Caesar, do you have some idea as to how many volunteers you can get to come out and man the tables?
Like on my part, just probably one more, like and rotating ones because it's still gonna be a long day. So I have like maybe myself and one more person at the table.
Yeah, see, that's the hard part. Getting some
Yeah.
volunteers from UNNC to come out and help. I mean, look who's showing up right now. I know Hunter said that he would come out. So if we
Right.
have 2 tables, we could at least need 8 people.
Yeah, we like to do shifts of 2 hours. So, but we need setup. So if it starts at 11, the first shift for UNNC is going to be more like 10 to 12 because setting
Yeah.
everything up.
Yes.
And then 12 to 2 and 2 to 4. And so we'll need for the UNNC table, and I'm saying that separate from the other unit, from the UNNC greening table is separate from the UNNC main table. We'll need 6 for the UNNC main table, and then whatever Caesar needs. but they don't all have to be board members. So, and then my unfortunate or unfortunate thing, however you define it, I actually have to be, for a chunk of the time anyway, at the neighborhood conference that's occurring at Greater Page Temple, because I'm actually leading a tour. So that's later in the afternoon. I don't think I need to be there from 10 to 11 when we're doing setup. So, but just putting out there, you're not looking at me being there for 6 hours.
Got it. But I'm just saying all these other members on the board should be able to come out.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't just have to depend on our community when these people signed up, act like they want to be members.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying. So these are our numbers. We probably need to draw from committee members. We meaning I'm saying this to Caesar. I'm saying it to me because I've got committee members from planning and zoning.
Okay.
And speaking of, is this fair? Is it appropriate to invite the Friends of the Jefferson Park HPOZ?
Oh, cool. Steve, I've already invited him.
Okay.
And Swap Crop, I invited them as well. So they want to participate. You know, Swap Crop.
Yes. And Tamala from our board is their vice president.
Okay.
As you can see, we're starting to lose our table volunteers because they'll be at other tables, but that's cool. That's I'm just saying it makes the event better, but we're going to have to go, Elizabeth has members of her environmental committee. I mean, there are other people we can tap and we will tap.
Okay. And if Steve can definitely be at the table because I asked him to come out with those when UNNC did the
doors.
The photo pit,
yeah.
Photo, yeah.
The doors of Jefferson Park.
Yeah, so he could be at the table. That's only one person, but we'll reach out from inside within these committees. Okay. And Joyce just said that she would be
I see this.
Tabling. Okay.
Well,
Wow.
no, not me personally. I'm gonna blast your, do you have a flyer or something, some information you can send me? I put my contact information in the chat, Sandra. And if you could send me some information on what your tabling requirements are, then I will blast that out to the organizations that I know that might be interested in tabling.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
It's Choice Joyce at 29, right?
Choice Joyce 29
Gotcha.
at yahoo.com.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And then for everybody, this is the old school Zoom, not like when we do our board meetings. On the chat, there's 3 dots. If you open up the chat, and then when you click on the 3 dots, you can see Save Chat. And that will save this information to your own computers.
Oh. I got it. Thank you. Old school or new school. I don't know any of this stuff.
Well, it's all new school because it's Zoom, but the way we do the hybrid, I'm not so sure it works that way. I don't know.
How you say her name? Rabia?
Hi, Rabia.
Rabia. I gotta get it Monday. Hi, Rabia.
Hi. I'm not sure what we need. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but I would love to do some setup 10 to 12 if that helps.
Perfect.
Yes, I'll put you down. You're written in stone. Now we're looking forward to you being out there. Thank you, Rabia.
Yes, no problem.
So you'll be working at the UNNC table, helping set up with that table and giving out information to people that come from 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you thinking about for food, how the food vendors thing will work? And I mean, are you inviting trucks? Because that's easy, because then they just show up and we don't need to worry about them. But or are you inviting somebody to set up inside the park?
Someone to set up inside the park. I was anticipating, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. I don't really like that truck idea. I think it blocks off too much of what's happening in the park.
Right.
So I wasn't with that because we could have probably gotten nays, but I'm so over nays and those tacos.
Yeah.
I don't want anything blocking.
They didn't show up on time the last time, just to be clear, and they were
okay.
difficult to deal with.
Okay, so yeah.
They were really easy to deal with in the past and difficult this most recent time.
Yeah, it depends on different people that they have. Customer service starts to fall off when you don't have the right service people out there. So now I don't want any trucks in the front to block it. We want to have a banner made, so I want it to be free flowing. So I'm looking for food if possible.
Okay, well, you should you know Donna Jones? She
Mhm.
has some contacts too
Can you give
for
me her
food.
info?
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, that'll be another good one. So this is like a brainstorming thing. If anybody
Yes,
can
it
think of,
is.
if you can think of anything that's going to be helpful, please shout it out.
Okay, well, I'm just asking question. Oh, right. Another question is, do we need a permit from the park?
No,
Or
we
did
do
we?
not. We're good.
We're good, and we have permission to do this.
We
Clear.
do. I've been in contact with them. Remember, I said I started early because sometimes you
Yeah.
can't wait until now. So
Oh, right.
I always work with since this is not kind of like my first time doing this, work
I
with the
know.
maintenance people from the park. And in the past, because we don't have a rec center on site, then we don't.
Right.
And we're with the city and we're UNNC, so we're part of the city, so we're good. And I also spoke to Parks and Rec. Her name was Rose Watson. Yeah, so she said they're gonna be also tabling out there.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Yeah, so we got them too.
So we get to call them a co-sponsor?
Ah, yes. We'll put them in
Okay.
the category.
Perfect.
Remember this when we come back at 4:30 because
Yeah,
my
yeah,
mind is
no,
all
no,
over
no.
the place.
I am writing it down.
Great.
Well, first of all, you know that there's an AI transcript happening, even
Okay.
so everything we say is being typed by that mysterious person in the computer,
Okay.
and it will be an interesting transcript because there'll be a lot of misspellings and
Yeah.
et cetera.
We'll
However,
get the gist of what they're saying.
right.
As long as we have that.
Exactly.
Some notes.
Exactly.
Okay, and anybody who needs my email information, feel free. It's on it's listed in the chat. Also, you had asked earlier, we were discussing about bouncers, jumpers, and stuff like that.
Yeah,
No,
and
we're
it's
not gonna do that.
good because that's harder to get approved by the
Insurance and all
city.
that stuff. And because
Right.
we have a park with a lot of stuff already, and our kids already enjoy it. I found the ground is not level enough. There's no place for it, so we will not be doing that. Yeah.
Perfect.
They play with
mean,
the toys they've been playing with inside.
And then, kids corner. So what do you have?
Yeah.
What's going on in the kids corner? And then this is also to promote. What are we doing
Right.
besides these other vendors we are talking about, but in the kids corner per se?
Okay, so we're having Celeste is doing kids activities, someone from the community. So I'm really not sure what we're going to be doing, but it's going to be kids. They people who are used to working with kids know how to keep them busy. So we're just going to set up an area. And I was really trying to initially work with
Rediscover, and we hope they'll be there. Yes.
Yes, and then they can handle that portion of it.
Okay. So
Mhm.
you're not having, and are you having face painting?
I'm thinking about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be part of it. Yeah.
But this is the quote kids corner is probably a good chunk of it.
Oh, we're gonna have read a book to the kids, possibly face painting, and then some kids activities. That's gonna be kids corner.
Perfect. Okay.
So
Regarding the storytelling,
yeah.
do you already have someone designated to do that? Would you be interested? I have a friend of mine. She has written a animated kids book.
Yes. When I get
Okay,
we're gonna reach out to her too. You go, Joyce. You are
I'll
one
reach
man
out.
band.
I'll reach out to her and see if she's interested. You know, obviously she's trying to promote her book and get it sold, but I told her, you know, just getting in the community, networking, letting people know you're around. So if she's available and interested in giving a couple of hours of her time, I will she lives here in the neighborhood, so I'll reach out to her as well.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
All
see,
right.
All right. Quick question. Will there be like some shade structures, or because it's February and it might be also rain? Are how just an idea that we might have some.
We're gonna have canopies for the vendors, but
Yeah.
no, it's not gonna rain because I've already manifested that. When we did this, actually, it'll probably be hot more than anything because we're doing this on the same anniversary day close to it. It didn't rain. It was a beautiful day. It's not going to rain. It might just be a little hot out there for the babies. But you know, in the middle where the kids will be having all the activities, that's where all our shade is.
Okay.
Other than that, on the swing sets and like that, we might get a little bit warm, but the vendors will all have canopies.
Okay. Well, let's manifest it. Thank you.
It's done. So it said, so it's
Done.
done, honey. Okay. All right.
Can I ask another question
Yes.
regarding if my friend, if she's willing, if she's available and wanting to do the story time, can she also, normally the community events that I'm involved with, you know, we're dealing with no income, low income individuals. And so usually the events that we do are completely free and we don't really have people coming trying to sell their wares or whatever. If she decides to participate, can she bring some of her books to sell, or that would be a no?
How does that work, President?
Well, the message I got from the city clerk was that if UNNC is not the primary sponsor, if there's a different primary sponsor and we're just a co-sponsor, then from the clerk's point of view, related to the neighborhood council, money can change hands. However, she's with a caveat that it's up to Recreation and Parks in that case. So you'd have to ask your contact the same question. But so as long as we're not the sponsor, as long as we're going in, that's why I'm asking who, you know, can we get a different main primary sponsor and then list all the co-sponsors? As long as it's that way.
She would
Well,
come
I'm
in,
just answering
Laura,
because
Laura, she would come in as an individual. She's not with
no,
any organization.
No, when it comes to the funding, UNNC is the sponsor because I'm under that
right.
umbrella. So we're outside of what you're saying, Joyce, we're talking about where the funding is coming from, basically, and it's coming from
Well,
UNNC, which makes
yeah.
us
So in
sponsor.
other words, there's a lot of bureaucratic rules. So
Yeah.
the event can be sponsored by someone who's not a fiscal sponsor. That's why I was saying if it's like the Friends of the Library is the sponsor, then UNNC and CD10 and Recreation Parks, we can all be co-sponsors.
So, but on the flyer, got you. But on the flyer, I wanted to be UNNC because it's more recognizable. And I already got the flyers and I already put.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to differentiate on the flyers as to who's the what.
Oh, so that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. But on the form we submit, the event request form, right? And then, but what she said was, so in other words, a food vendor could sell, a pottery person could sell, a book person could sell. From her perspective, in terms of approving our request to give you spend up to $2,500. But she said Recreation and Parks may have their own rules, and that's where you would have to check back with the person you're dealing with.
Got it.
In terms of, and it's about money changing hands.
So Laura, so based on the way it's set up now, when I ask her if she wants to participate, should I mention she can bring books to sell, or should I not even mention that? Just ask her if she wants to do a story time.
Ask her if she wants to do a story time, and then we'll update her as to whether or not she could bring books to sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me time.
Thank you.
Find out and get back. Yeah, that's good.
Right, because we need to turn in our event request form
today.
Well, not today, but really soon, like by Tuesday.
No, we're gonna do it today.
These details don't have to be fully worked out.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to cover?
And I mean, and I think this is a great introduction to the City of LA bureaucracy for some of our new board members.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm loving it. Thank you for all those questions.
I do have a question. How
Yeah.
many more volunteers do you need not from the neighborhood council? This way I can see if anybody in my neighborhood would like to come and volunteer.
12.
12
Yeah.
more.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, I'll see if I can get a few and how much time do we have to find the people?
Until the event.
Until the event? Okay, great.
Yeah. And we'll say that because you can say 12 and only 2 show up. If you say 2, no one will show up. So we'll just
So
manifest it.
minimum 12, the more the merrier.
The more the merrier. If we get 12, that will be a blessing.
Right. Well,
Oh, my goodness.
and the other thing is, we need to alert South LA Cafe that this is happening, because I know there's always going to be then a lot of traffic back and forth to get coffee. I don't think they need to be involved with us.
Okay.
Of course, they want to be, giving away tickets for free or reduced cost. But my experience that whenever there's something there, people walk over to South LA and they should at least know this is happening.
Okay.
And Candace has a good relationship with them.
Okay.
If you don't, but
You're in my neighborhood, right?
your
Anybody in this neighborhood?
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know who knows who at what, I've met, but the point is, I don't think we need to ask them to co-sponsor or do anything, but they should just be alerted.
I have enough inventory for the people that'll be coming in.
Correct.
Gotcha. Foot traffic.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, Caesar.
All right, thank you. Are there flyers already made that we can start
Yes.
sending them, or
Yes.
just
Well,
digital one?
Yes.
so here's the other bureaucratic thing.
It needs to be approved.
Technically, the event has to have been approved before we start promoting it. So that's why we're really pushing to have all of it done-ish, turn it in, quickly get the clerk to say if we need anything else, and then get it approved, because at that point we can officially start promoting. Sandra's already been promoting.
So that means that's why we're working really hard this weekend and get it done. So by next week, I can get back to everyone and also supply you a digital flyer, because I have one already ready. We just have to go through the bureaucratic portion.
And then, Sandra, I think one of the things we wanted to do, and I'm forgetting where we discussed who the we is, but we would like to flyer 31st Street and flyer, the nearby neighborhood, so they know what's going on.
For sure. Once we get this
physically flyer.
Once we get this part, we're going to go to the printer because the flyer is ready to go. I would like to also have a banner made up and maybe a few yard signs to go in the park.
Perfect. Okay. Great.
Sounds great.
Okay. Anything else? We got like 5 more minutes and we're off of here. Anything else?
Yeah, so sorry. For the flyer, is there anything about the greening up of UNNC, where the station?
We'll need to do that as a separate
flyer. Okay.
Yeah, because this is a flyer about the event.
The event. Okay. Sounds good.
It's gonna be just general.
Thank you.
And feel free if you have any other questions. You guys have my email. Anything more ideas or suggestions? Please do not hesitate to reach out. So
I have a quick question, actually. Can you just tell me a quick, what is this it's about? It's just celebrating 10 years of Leslie Shaw Park?
Yes. You're celebrating the 10th year of the renovation of Leslie Shaw Park.
Okay.
For a long time, and bringing our community together, because once again, when we first initiated this event, it was a labor of love. The community and the businesses all came together to make it happen. We worked on it for 3 years. Leslie Shaw is the first postmaster that was elected by President John F. Kennedy. And we want to celebrate our community once again and all the hard work that it took to bring us together. So we're just getting as many, getting our community together for fitness and
how is it a health?
Fitness and food. We're gonna have some vegan foods out there. We're gonna have people that are a sound bath. You didn't hear about that part? There'll be a sound bath out there, yoga instructor, fitness trainer, Cover California is gonna be out there. Another group called Odyssey Global, which would be doing testing, blood pressure and sugar testing. Who else can I think off the top of my head?
Okay. That's
Okay.
good. I just wanted to know some stuff so I could tell people when I
Yeah,
try to get them to
ask them to
volunteer.
volunteer. Got it.
And
Thank
then
you.
resources, there'll be some, resources that are local. So if we have the Friends of the Library and the Friends of the Jefferson Park HPOZ and
What
our
does
own,
SCLARC stand for? You guys know what that is?
I'm sorry,
It's a resource of some kind.
say it again.
SCLARC.
Sklark.
Okay.
Yes, they own the Golden State Mutual building and the big building next to it. They are
Adams and Western.
correct. Joyce
That's
probably
what
knows
we
even more, but they are the regional center that services, like if you have a child who's autistic,
Okay.
they'll help that child find resources.
So their resources too. Okay.
Yeah.
So we cover
Joyce, did I say that right?
They are a resource center. I'm glad you mentioned the autistic aspect of it because I wasn't aware of that. And I have a neighbor who has an autistic son, so I'm going to turn her on to that. But in addition to what you mentioned, Laura, they provide kind of from A to Z resources, help with housing, help with work, help with
Right.
all the daily resources that all of us need, they will help with. And if they can't help with, they're working with the community and they can refer and help those in need get the services that they need.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
they're also SPA 6, right? Is it more or less
Yeah.
overlapping? Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is SPA 6. They're in SPA 6.
Okay.
Right.
So Michelle, I know you said you needed some resources. This might be a group that you should reach out to.
My daughter's standing here saying, "What is she talking about housing?"
So that's a group that they'll definitely be out there tabling if you
Great.
or reach out to them. Okay.
So I'm glad, that's interesting. I'm glad to hear that because the tour that I'm doing in association with the neighborhoods workshop, we're going into their building. So they're doing 2 community things on the same day, which is interesting.
Wow.
So yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's also a big event, LA Conservancy.
Yeah, that's
is
what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's going to be, I think, an all-day event on the same day
Correct.
at Greater Hope Temple or
Wow.
Greater Temple Hope or whatever it is.
Greater Page.
They're commemorating LA. It's called a LA Historic Conference.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the city and the conservancy has pulled this together. But again, in the afternoon, they're doing a couple of tours and one is Sugar Hill, and that's the thing I'm involved with. And including
Right.
a tour of the building and the murals. So it's interesting because Clark doesn't get that involved in community, and here we are on that day, they'll be in 2 community events. I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, let's wrap it up. So Caesar, I'm going to send you a template that you can reach out to your resources. I believe you said it's Pottery House.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's on Jefferson Boulevard.
It's
What,
just
at
called
9?
Pot Studios, but it's a pottery studio.
Yeah, Laura, I know exactly where it is. I live down
Yeah.
the street. Once again, I'm Miss Jefferson Park, Laura.
I know.
I be in these
know.
streets, Laura. I be in these streets. Okay, and
Okay.
just for the wrap up purposes. And then Joyce, I'm gonna also reach out to you with a kind of a template for to invite participation from the different resources that you have.
Perfect.
Rabia,
Rabia. Like Robbie. Robbie.
And you're gonna help with try to find us some volunteers, and you're also gonna volunteer yourself. Michelle's gonna come out and volunteer. Did I miss anything? So I don't think we'll need to meet again. If there's anything that you have questions about or suggestions, you can always email me. Just on February 21st. If between now and then we need to, maybe I'll reach out to you all, but I don't think so. But just February 21st, maybe the 20th, we'll reach out again. I don't know. We'll
Sounds
just
good.
reach out early on the 21st because, you know, people have so much,
Yeah.
life is so busy. On the 21st, just be there, wear some comfortable shoes, dress comfortably, and let's all come together.
Right.
Teamwork
All
makes
right.
the dream
Thank you
work.
so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace,
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.
Okay, so
Bye.
Sandra,
Bye,
you and
Robbie. Yeah.
Bye.
bye-bye. So you and
Bye, Michelle.
Candace have a phoner set up. Shall you try and text her and see if it
I
can be
just did.
converted to Zoom?
I just
I
did.
can set up a Zoom, it's not a problem,
Go
but
ahead and set it up. I just let her know that that's what we're going to be doing at 4.
okay, great.
Mhm.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
I'm
much,
gonna
Laura. You're the